What it do, YouTube? Stevie Knight here, Night Talk-ish. The other day I dropped that video with Charlie Kirk and Bill Murray discussing religion. And in that video, I went into further detail in regards to my own beliefs about religion or whatnot. And you've been following me here recently, or, from day one, you know that I'm not religious for different reasons. Not that I'm a non-believer or a believer. I just don't know. And it hasn't been proven me to the point where, I can just wholeheartedly say, this is what it is. I believe in it. If I come across that day or some evidence that shows me enough evidence, then, okay, cool, I believe. But that day hasn't happened for me yet. But with that, man, even though that video didn't get a lot of views, it got a lot of damn comments, bro. And the majority of it was positive feedback, just empowering me to, dive further, look into it further. I got a lot of emails. I got a lot of feedback just in general, man, with more just uplifting type of feedback. I got flooded with a bunch of videos and different sources from you all that you think I should, dive into to find that compelling argument for me. So first of all, appreciate everybody reaching out to me. That was dope. Definitely didn't see that coming. And with that, this is a lane that I'd like to focus more attention on just because of, it's interesting to me. In my spare time, I often dive into the whole atheist versus Christian conversations, man. I'm always willing to have conversations, and I'm open to learning or hearing anything, right? So with that, I'm gonna look into a few videos today from the ones you sent me. And with that, make sure y'all like this video so it gets more engagement, bro, because that particular video, it got like over 1,000 comments, bro, but it only got like a couple thousand views, and it typically doesn't happen that way. So if you like this video and you want to see more shit like this, make sure you like this video. So I got it in me to dive into it more with y'all as opposed to diving into it, behind the scenes. And first up, this video, where did God come from? Best answer, Dr. Kent Hovind versus Reinhold Schlieder debate. This 9 years old, 3.2 million views, bro. So there's some good stuff here, man. Let's get it.
I am confused. Being philosophically consistent and being a very honest person, I'm sure you can tell me where God came from. And in addition, once you've told me where God comes from, please try to clarify how you can figure that a spiritual force can have an impact on a material universe to create it. I think that some years ago we already talked about that kind of thing in philosophical circles at any rate, by posing the question, if angels are made of spiritual matter and a pen is made of material matter and spiritual matter displaces no space, how many angels can dance on the tip of a pen? I have a sense of sort of reversal experience here, but please do, go ahead.
You got 5 minutes.
Seems like more of a condescending tone, don't it? Seems like there's some animosity here, or, trying to have some gotcha moments or whatnot, man. I just want to hear I would like that Kirk Murray debate, just two cool, calm, and collected individuals, opposing perspectives, having a conversation, bro. Well, regardless, dog, this shit got 3 million views. It was sent to me, so let's tap in.
Now, I just want to know which question.
That's all right. You may take the rest of the minute.
We're supposed to do one question at a time. Which one would you like? That was part of the format for the debate. So which question?
I want you to fill in the story of the rest of the beginning of the universe. God, spiritual matter, impact on material matter.
Okay. So 2 questions. All right.
Go ahead.
All right. Your question, where did God come from, assumes that you're thinking of the wrong, obviously it displays that you're thinking of the wrong God, because the God of the Bible is not affected by time, space, or matter. If he's affected by time, space, or matter, he's not God. Time, space, and matter is what we call a continuum. All of them have to come into existence at the same instant, because if there were matter but no space, where would you put it? If there were matter and space but no time, when would you put it? You cannot have time, space, or matter independently. They have to come into existence simultaneously. The Bible answers that in 10 words. In the beginning, there's time. God created the heaven, there's space, and the earth. There's matter. So you have time, space, matter created a trinity of trinities there. Just, time is past, present, future. Space has length, width, height. Matter has solid, liquid, gas. You have a trinity of trinities created instantaneously, and the God who created them has to be outside of them. If he's limited by time, he's not God. The guy who created this computer is not in the computer. He's not running around in there changing the numbers on the screen, okay? The God who created this universe is outside of the universe. He's above it, beyond it, in it, through it. He's unaffected by it. So the concept that a spiritual force cannot have any effect on a material body, well then I guess you'd have to explain to me things like emotions and love and hatred and envy and jealousy and rationality. I mean, if your brain is just a random collection of chemicals that formed by chance over billions of years, how on earth can you trust your own reasoning processes and the thoughts that you think? Okay, so
I mean, he's cooking, but I have rebuttals to everything he said. But it's impressive that he's able to come up with that so quick. Unless he's answered this same way multiple times, because he definitely seems like a pro in this space. But as far as, I mean, to plainly put, my criticism towards this is that I just can't put that much faith in words written in a book. In the beginning, God did A, B, C, D, E, and F, because that's what the book says. So I'm just supposed to acknowledge this as, fact and the law of everything. I mean, I can't put that much faith into some words written. And there's countless other stories written in the same way. I mean, there's Marvel stories written the same. I'm not, and look, this is such a touchy subject, bro. I don't want to ruffle no feathers with this, man. I'm just giving y'all my perspective on it, bro. I don't want nobody thinking that, I got like an aggressive tone or like a condescending tone towards what I'm saying or towards this topic. I'm extremely open in regards to it, man, but just let you know where my mindset is, man. As far as just, in the beginning, God said there was this, that, and the third. I just can't put faith in just words written in the Bible where that's law. And his breakdown of it was cool, but then it's like, even with that, God created time, space, and matter in regards to our world. But what about what about before our world? What about before? Like Bill Murray said in that conversation with Charlie Kirk. What about before the Big Bang? What about everything prior to that? Like in the beginning of what? And then why is that the beginning? What was taking place before the beginning that God just mysteriously appeared just to make our world? What about everything else? Especially with the histories that we can prove of, how far life has taken place prior to us, in multiple planets and multiple galaxies, infinite amount of galaxies, infinite amount of suns, solar systems, a bunch of planets that are habitable based on our living circumstances. But you don't know about other life forms and what's required for them to live on different planets or whatnot. What about all the possibilities of everything else? Like the Bible was just focused on us, but what about, so there are other Bibles written for every other, it's just too many holes. And then he said something about how can you trust your own reason, and can't repeat what he said verbatim, but it's like he argued against the spiritual world coming in the physical world, and his argument was that, like, how can you trust your own emotions, logic, and reasoning if they just miraculously happen out of nowhere? My pushback to that is that reason is developed through living experience, right? You know what I'm saying? You live and you learn, and that influences your reason. The village you're raised, people around you, school, friends, peers, government, law, religion, that all impacts your, empathy, reason, competence, all these conscious type of things, man. But anyway.
Your question, where did God come from, is assuming a limited God. And that's your problem. The God that I worship is not limited by time, space, or matter. If I could fit the infinite God in my 3-pound brain, he would not be worth worshiping, that's for certain. So that's the God that I worship. Thank you.
Well, he cooked, but this debate sounds more like they just trying to gotcha. But I want some real answers, man. I got another video from the same person. I'm gonna save that for another day because the video is like 25 minutes long. I'm not trying to sit here for an hour, but you know, I'll do more of these if you guys are interested. Maybe I'll save this one for another one too. First 5 minutes in hell, what Jesus actually said will terrify you. I'll do that one in the next video, man. But yeah, let's talk about it.